श्रीवासादि भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Should I continue, Prabhuji? Or Hare Krishna.
That's all right. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
जय विष्णुपाद परम परिवार्याचार्य सतरा सदा से डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय. विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवार्याचार्य सतरा सदा से डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती महाराज गोस्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. आनंद कोटि वैष्णविंद की जय. ना विचार दास ठाकुर की जय.
जय.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय.
जय.
जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धनाथ जी की जय.
जय.
वृंदावन धाम की जय. मायापुर धाम की जय. नीलाचल क्षेत्र से जगन्नाथ धाम की जय.
जय.
भक्ति देवी की जय. गंगा यमुना की जय. श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की जय. वेद में रतन सेंटर मुक्ति सुभिशान की जय.
जय.
कार्तिक मास की जय. जसोदा दामोदर की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि.
हरि बोल.
All glories to assembly. All
हरे
glories to assembly. All
हरे
glories to assembly.
हरे
Glories to Sri Guru and God.
गॉड.
Om Jnanatimindasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmritanyenaha Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Tapitameena Bhutale Swam Rupaha Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Jataha Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sagana Raghunathavitam Tam Sajivam Advaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pradhan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamsya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Nishabhana Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Gurudasya Gurudaswami Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for joining this discussion. The last section of the Vaishnava etiquette about, let me see, visiting holy places. Sri Rupa Goswami mentioned that there are five most essential practices described by Sri Rupa Goswami. Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavad Shravanam, Mathuravas Srimurtira Shraddhaya Sevana. Sadhu Sangha, associating with devotees. Nam Kirtan, right? Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Bhagavad Shravana, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Mathuravas, living in Dham. And Sri Murti Shraddhaya Sevana, worshipping the deity. Sri Murti Shraddhaya, faithfully worshipping the deities, right? These are the five most essential, this is called as a Panchanga in Bhakti. These five most are the essential practices described by Rupa Goswami. So obvious Mathuravas, right, or residing in holy places. Mathuravas, Mathura, through Mathuravas, it's representing residing in any holy places. Mathura, Vrindavan, Braj, no, probably then Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, like that, right? So visiting holy places. what is the etiquette around visiting holy places? Right. One should travel together in pilgrimage to the various holy places is an important and eagerly awaited element of Vaishnava lifestyle. Holy places are not tourist spot where one should think of going to a holy place with the mentality of sense gratification that, oh, I will go to that tourist place because that particular tourist place, I'll go to that dham because at that particular dham, oh, that peda is so nice. Mathura peda is so nice. Or that son papdi of Govardhan or lassi of Govardhan, so nice. So one should not think of satisfying our senses while visiting holy places. That's why it is recommended to go to a holy place in association of devotees, right? Especially if there's somebody senior than us, it's always better, who can guide us in that holy place. Otherwise, we'll get lost. When Jagadananda Pandit, Mahaprabhu's close associate, right, was going to Vrindavan, Mahaprabhu instructed to Jagadananda Pandit that, okay, when you go to Vrindavan, take complete shelter of Sri Rupa and Sri Sanatan Goswami. Don't see on the left, don't see on the right. Just go there and take. One should go and take shelter of this holy place. Right? Yeah. So that should, yeah. I got distracted. One should go and take shelter at this holy place. Not always, of the devotees, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. Not see left, not see right. You will not don't make friendship with the Brajvasis. Don't make enmity with the Brajvasis. You will not understand their mood. There was instruction given by Mahaprabhu to Jagadananda Pandit. So we should understand that no, such an advanced devotee as Jagadananda Pandit, Mahaprabhu gave this instruction. So what about us? How can we think that, oh, we'll know? Oh, we also went to Vrindavan. Oh, we also went here. How did you go? Oh, we went as a family. We just toured around. No, it's not a tourist spot. So traveling together in pilgrimage to various holy places is an important and eagerly awaited element of Vaishnava lifestyle. One should plan well and tie up loose ends in one's domestic and official responsibilities so that one can minimize worrisome thoughts during the yatra. Right. We are doing our work. No, one should tie up our loose ends in domestic and official responsibilities so that while we are in the yatra, we are not in anxiety. Oh, what would happen to my business? What would happen to my job? Or while you travel in the yatra, you do parikrama, and you come back to your room, you're completely tired, and you think of, oh, now I have to log in, work from home, from the holy abode. And then at night, you're working. Right? So plan well and tie up all loose ends in domestic and official responsibilities so that you're completely immersed in the thoughts of the yatra when you are in the yatra. The idea is that one should prepare oneself for completely immersing the mind in the holy name and Krishna Katha. So that in the association of devotees, you immerse your mind in the holy name and Krishna Katha. Know about the holy places. It is mentioned, if otherwise, so ever go khara. They're like cows and asses if they just go to holy places without thinking of associating with devotees. Like without thinking of associating with devotees. If they just go to a holy place as a tourist, so ever go khara. They're like cows and asses. They don't know the significance of that Holydham and they are just going there. Such yatras are meant for spiritual purification. And thus there should not be prajalpa and frivolous behavior. There should be only Krishna Katha and the holy name. Right. Yatras are meant for spiritual purification. So avoid prajalpa there and frivolous behavior. Oh, in Vrindavan, let me watch my TV show, my favorite TV show. I cannot give up. No, TVs are not there in any room here. See if I can log on my phone. Right. It's not there for frivolous behavior. And at the same time, prajalpa, worldly-minded talks. There should be only Krishna Katha and the holy name. Devotees should freely and lovingly associate with one another. Right. Freely and lovingly associate with one another, avoiding tendency to form groups according to prior acquaintance. Right. According to prior acquaintance, don't try to form groups. Right. You are assigned some room that okay, A, B, C devotees are going to share the room. And so, oh, I cannot share a room with this person. I don't know this person. Right. Don't look for acquaintance. There's an opportunity to associate with other devotees, make friends. Right. Devotees should willingly comply with any rules and disciplines that may be laid down for the yatra. Not that, oh, now you come to the yatra with a challenging mood, with your own independent mind. So, why they are going first to here? Why not there? Why not here? Right? When you're going to 5 different places, you know, and you go from one place to a second place to the third place to a fourth place, in any combination permutation, you can go to those places. But if you have your own independence, no, and then um, try to drive your independent chariot, uh, let me pull the entire group to this place. No. So it should be willingly comply with any rules and disciplines that may be laid down for the yatra. This will help in not only making the organizing effort easier, but also will create a better atmosphere. Right. Particularly, devotees should follow rules regarding timings for reassembling after a break and staying together. That is not dispersing here and there. Right. Um, it has been decided that, okay, tomorrow, after the artis are done, at 8 o'clock, assemble at this place, and we will go here. And suddenly, at 8 o'clock, now, half the group is not there. One group is saying, oh, in the early morning, I want my hot chai. And they'll be at some lariwala, the other guy. So that shop is opened. Such a nice japamala is hanging there. Let me go there. And the group then is completely dispersed. It's not assembled at the pre-decided time. And now, instead of 8 o'clock, wherever you have to go, because you are in a group, you will start late. And when you start late and you try to reach a place, you may be able to reach that place, but you will miss the darshan because okay, there the darshan closes at 11:30. It has happened. No. We would go to a place, and by the time we go to that place, darshan is closed. And then next darshan after that is 4 o'clock. So ultimately, you have just gone to the place, touched that place, and come back. Not gotten anything. So, Shrama eva hi kevalam, it's complete purnam. All the time, all the energy which has been spent to go there is wasted. And when you are in a yatra on a tight schedule, you don't have that many free days to visit that place again, right? So one should be respectful of the timings, control our urges to go here and there, follow the rules and regulations of the yatra. One must be willing to bear austerity and inconveniences without complaining, right? They should be willing to bear austerity and inconveniences. We may be used to get breakfast at certain time, but when we are in the yatra, no, though things are arranged, sometimes it may be delayed. So those inconveniences and austerity, one should be willing to bear. Not that, oh, now somebody has organized the yatra, oh, he has invited us all, so let him figure out how to get prasadam. When the prasadam comes, I'm going to take first prasadam. No. One should be willing to serve. One should be willing to serve. When we do services at the yatra, we get so much immense benefit of the services. Suggestions, if any, regarding the arrangement, travel plans, etc., may be submitted humbly to the proper persons. Criticism and complaint simply spoil the atmosphere of the yatra. Criticism and complaints, oh, they did not think about this well, no, why we went here and why we went there, and no, you start bickering. And what would happen? Ultimately, it will spoil the mood of the yatra. One should not try to join the yatra at the last minute. Announcements are made well in advance, and one should submit one's name and the money, Lakshmi, to the organizers for the stipulated date. Yeah. Not at the last moment. Oh, no. And then we try to scratch our head. Oh, how we start accounting for this additional person who has come. Right. One should not recommend names of people who are very new or not so sincere or who are not following the basic regulatory principles. Right. Yatra is meant not for brand new, certain places you go, not completely meant for brand new people who cannot control the basic urge. Oh, I need to go here and smoke, or I need to have my caffeine chai. Right? No. Um, Follow the basic regular principle. One should stay with the devotees for the whole yatra. No independent plan should be made to travel to other places or do other jobs during the yatra. They don't make independent plans. You're going here, Vrindavan Yatra, that every day there are different places where you are going in a group, and suddenly you make an independent plan that, oh, fourth day I won't be able to go because, oh, I with my family want to visit Taj Mahal. Right? No. No independent plan should be made to travel to other places or do other jobs during the yatra. Every single devotee should contribute to maintain a high spiritual tempo. Even one unenthusiastic or lazy devotee has a disturbing influence on the mood of the yatra. Right. Every single devotee should contribute to maintain a high spiritual tempo. Right. It's not that it's one person's responsibility or only the organizer's responsibility. Because one unenthusiastic or lazy devotee, he can ruin the entire mood of the yatra. One should be eager to lend a helping hand in serving the devotees and simply be content with receiving a chance to render service. Right? Helping hand to serve devotees and be content and receiving a chance to render service. To even receive a chance to render service, one should be very grateful that, oh, I got an opportunity to serve the devotees. Right? Devotees should not buy special foodstuffs from outside for themselves. The spirit of the yatra should be to eat and live together as one family. Right? The yatra should be there in such a way that uh, the spirit is to eat and live together as one family, not that I have different groups. No, today is just khichdi. So no, I am here. Why should I have khichdi? There such a wonderful malpua available, and a person gets a malpua for himself, right? Um, yeah. One should be careful not to commit offenses against the Holydham. The Holydham is reverential. In fact, as soon as one lands in a Holydham without seeing the situation of that Holydham or seeing, oh, it's very dirty or this or that, just bow down and offer obeisances to the Holydham. Right? One should not commit offenses against the Holy Dham. Oh, it's so dirty. Oh, it's so old. Oh, it's so this. Oh, it is so this. Right? Yeah. If during the yatra the devotees together visit ISKCON or Gaudiya Math temples, we must very carefully respect the principles and the policies of the temple. For instance, in ISKCON temples, we should not chant any Guru's name except Srila Prabhupada. We should not avoid any form of argumentation. Right. So if we visit our ISKCON temples or Gaudiya Math temples on the way, be respectful of the principles and the policies of the temple. Right? Not, don't start glorifying your own spiritual master in that particular place. That's Guhyam, most sacred. Okay. Are there any questions or discussions in this? Any discussions? Haribo. Do we have any discussions on this wonderful topic of Dham Yatra? Nice points, many nice points, wonderful points were discussed. And important points. And I just trying to see if I can pull up some pictures. How come it's not? No. Ooh. Yeah. Um, so trying to show some pictures here. But I'm not receiving emails. Any questions? Reflections? Okay. We'll go to the next section. Everybody's understanding the topic?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. I haven't been to any yatra except I've just been to Vrindavan, so I don't have anything to share. But you've been to so many yatras, you can share your experiences, Prabhuji. I really, if I had something to share, I would, but I have a strong desire to go for one, but whatever Krishna's will is.
Yeah. As it is mentioned, the yatras are meant for spiritual purification. Right. One point we went over that's meant for spiritual purification, and devotees should freely and lovingly associate with one another. And I can realize. Now, I remember going for the to Vrindavan the first time with my parents, and I went to the Vrindavan temple, and at that time, I was practicing devotee. Might have gone to Vrindavan for after 5 years of practicing devotional service. 1994, 95, yeah, 95 time frame. And still, just like I was mentioning, that now the instructions are given where in Vrindavan, go and take shelter of no, somebody more senior, like Mahaprabhu mentioned to Jagadananda Pandit. And now I just went, not knowing that, to take shelter, staying in the guest house, and going to different places with my parents. Then we said, okay, we'll go to Braj Darshan. There's a tourist bus, Braj Darshan. Go to Braj Darshan. So we went to Braj Darshan. They took us to different places. Radhakund, Govardhan, Nandagaon. And then on that bus, I remember I also made acquaintance. Ram Hanuman Prabhu's uncle was also visiting and also was in that Braj Darshan bus. So not seeing Zero is also from ISKCON. And conversing with him, found out Zero is also from US, from Washington. So, at least I was looking at, okay, here there is another company of devotee. And then in Nandagaon, got misled by some of the local pandas. not Ramanavan Prabhu's uncle was carrying out with him big cameras to take pictures. So seeing the cameras, no, it would attract these pandas that, oh, yeah, no, they're not from here, they are from outside this country. So how to get money from them. And, you know, he made us chant some mantra and then said, this, that, and then do some dhan for the cows. There's a gosala, we're taking care. And we both started looking at each other when it came to that beach. But you can get very easily misled. Even while staying in the guest house, I remember it's called guest house, in the reception area, in the lobby area, there was another devotee who said, oh, I will take you around to different places. Right, I'll take you around to different places. And he took us around, and on the way during Parikrama, he took us to places which now Vrindavan can get lost. He took us to places, some other institute, Deviant Institute. He took us, I won't say Deviant, but they were not part of ISKCON, but no, he took us there. And there's then gave their, that institute's life membership form. And there we met one Prabhupada devotee who said, oh, it would have been better if I did not take, if I would not have taken initiation from Prabhupada, but I would have taken initiation from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. So many things. We were kind of bombarded. Oh, what's happening here? And now we just wanted to get away from that place. But we could easily get misled. We could easily get misled, especially if we don't have proper shelter. And going with the, and then positive experiences were when from 96 to 2000, 4 years I was going back and forth to India. I attended so many yatras, right, with 3 times Vrindavan Yatra with Adhanath Maharaj, Raj Mandal Parikrama over 3 years, Navdeep Mandal Parikrama, then went to South India Yatra with Adhanath Maharaj and devotees. We went to Nasik Yatra, and then went to Jagannath Puri Rath Yatra 3 years continuously. And 1 year by myself and couple of years with Association of Devotees. 1 year by myself also, I landed up mysteriously with devotees. So the whole idea is that was so spiritually surcharging when you go in the Association of Devotees, and then you hear about these holy places in quite detail. Not that you just make a stop at a holy place. That, oh, Braj Darshan now. The bus will stop here for 10-15 minutes, take some couple of pictures and go to the next place. No. I remember doing Govardhan Parikrama with Radhanath Maharaj and devotees, where we started at 8 o'clock in the morning and we ended at probably midnight or 1 a.m. in the morning. Normally it takes 4-5 hours, and here it was more than 16-17 hours. We're at different places, important places. Now, 4-5 devotees spoke about that holy place. It was so absorbing and spiritually rejuvenating. And then when I came back, that kind of going to all these yatras, one of the things which after CNJ was formed, I kind of felt that going to yatras is an important part of one's devotional service. Even before CNJ was formed, we will go to uh, Rath Yatras in the Association of Devotees. We'll go to Toronto Rath Yatra. I remember going with 40 devotees from Tobago, or taking them to Montreal, where we will camp at campsite and go to the Montreal Rath Yatra. And all those were so spiritually surcharging. Anyway, in 2004, when our yatra started, I remember taking devotees for the first Dham Yatra myself. Right. And our schedule was that, okay, we'll go to Vrindavan. Normally, we always will go to Mayapur first, then Jagannath Puri, then come to Vrindavan. That should be the order. But at that time, there was a Panchatattva installation in Mayapur. So we took this route. And, 15 devotees were there. Mayapur Chandrababu and family, Dil Govinda Babu. Manoja Mataji and Radhe had joined later on in Mayapur. Harikishwar Prabhu, was there in Mayapur. But it was so spiritually surcharging, going in that association of devotees. 5 devotees from that yatra itself took initiation during Gaur Punim in Mayapur, during the yatra. And then that kind of continued. Every couple of years we'll go to different places. We went to Ujjain, we'll do Mayapur, Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri, but also go to, probably sometimes we'll go to Ujjain and in between, Jaipur, Karoli, where the original deities of Radha Madan Mohan is there. Right. And that was all possible because of the association of devotees. Purna Chandra Prabhu and family one time, and then different times there are different sets of devotees who were there. Last yatra which I had taken was 2019, and we started from Dwarka. I think Mona Mataji is on the call. We started from the place. We all landed up in Jamnagar, and they so nicely hosted us in Jamnagar. That was our assembly point. And then went to ISKCON Jamnagar, from there to Dwarka. And the entire trip, it was quite an extensive trip. Going from Dwarka to Porbandar, then Somnath, Rajkot, Nathdwara, come back to Bombay, Pune, and go by bus to Aravde, Pandharpur, all the way to Udupi, right? And then Guruvayu, Anand Padmanabh temple, and we went to Kanyakumari. All in the association of devotees. And during the yatra, though the schedule was made like that, we saw that how Lord Krishna arranged that schedule in a way where we started with Dwakadish Krishna, and everywhere there was a point of Dwakadish Krishna. In Pandharpur, the Pandari Nath is also a form of Dwakadish Krishna. In Udupi Krishna, the deity also came from Dwarka. Right? So it was wonderful manifestation of that mood. And you make close friends in the yatra. No, you make close friends in the yatra. Well, a close congregation, but not as a congregation. We just meet probably once on Sunday or meet on Bhakti Viksha and Sunday. But here now, when you are there together for 10 days, looking after each other's needs, and when there's a smaller yatra, there is more personal touch with each other. Right? So that was very nice. And as a yatra, local yatras also, when we go to New Vrindavan, it's okay, even for a couple of days. So spiritually surcharged when we are going in association of devotees mood. Instead of going, okay, just let me just go by myself and family. Is that okay, Mataji? Yeah, also
Yes,
Satyabhama.
Mother. Yes, Mataji. Wonderful. Wonderful sharing. Very good.
The Satyabhama Mataji who did not join the yatra, but her Chandarupa Prabhu joined the yatra, and
I remember. One time you were Jyotirmay Mataji also went.
yeah, Jyotirmay
I
Mataji was there in our 2019 yatra. She was there
yeah.
in our 2017 yatra.
I remember you used to take a lot of time around November this time or like around this time only, right?
Yeah, no, normally I will take them in December because no, we also have many people have the last week of December as a vacation at their work, and December is a good time, weather-wise also out there. The holy places are also not as crowded. Like during Kartik, when you go to Vrindavan, no, there's hardly a standing place.
Yeah.
From that angle, December was working out better.
Yeah, that's brings to my mind a question is I personally would not like to go, like I know Kartik is the most auspicious month and you should be, like, but I need um I need more of a like you can say isolated time with the deities, when I can, sit in front of them,
Mhm.
glance them, and that in a crowd is not possible, and that does not gratify me, like it does not even here when we have festivals, until and unless I sit down in front of them and like kind of have a personal, like mental conversation, glance at them, stare at them, that satisfaction doesn't come. So I feel, like you make the trip during Kartik, and I feel like I would personally not be satisfied, until and unless I get enough time to sit opposite the deities, like, and, like have that time with them. Um,
Very much
I
so.
don't know if it's just me or like others feel that way too.
No, many are like that, Mataji, where nobody likes too much crowd.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Uh, I remember landed up during Puja's wedding preparation in Vrindavan on 2022, Kartik time. Last few days of Kartik. During Mangala Aarti time, there was not a standing place in the Vrindavan temple.
Right.
I cannot even pay obeisances to deities. The only time when I got proper darshan was on the first day when, through my contact, they gave me an opportunity to do Aarti of Radha Shyam Sundar. So that's the time when I saw the deities. Apart from that,
See, that's what I'm saying. That's so you go all the way. To be honest, like I'm very happy that our temple organization is growing. There's so many people coming, but I miss the good old times too. When it was a smaller crowd, it was like more. I don't know. I cannot explain. Even this Sunday, uh, maybe it's my personal this thing. I get overwhelmed with crowds, but I miss that time. That the sitting in front of the deities in a smaller group. It's just has a different it's just different. It's so much more blissful, so much, when you're not really, you're communicating, you're doing their japa instead of in a crowd when there's like noise coming from all around you, like it's just so different, so different.
yeah,
And it's the same way, like I cannot like Satyabhama Mataji used to chant like in the morning. I cannot join anybody in the morning because I feel that is the only time it's with me and Krishna. Like that time I cannot give to anybody else. I don't want to hear anybody. It's just Krishna and me. So I find it hard to give that time, even like to listening to others chant. It's not. It I cannot chant properly and attentively if I'm in a group. That's especially that morning time of chanting. I need that communication with Krishna. But just me and Krishna, no one else at that time. Just like I said, it's my personal nature or whatever. It's not that like Sandhya Mataji, also Preeti Lakshana, they have chanting. Like it's just like I would not be able to do attentive chanting in a group. Just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, that's good. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Mataji, for sharing.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for sharing. And just pray for us, so that we can also go to Yatra. Our desire is also fulfilled in this lifetime.
Yeah, no, we should. It's like yatras which we have gone from CNJ with 15-20 devotees. It's nice. It's not too big.
Yes. It's just again, like the time, schedule, the different it has to be worked out.
Yeah, everybody would have challenges depending upon the time schedule.
Right.
At times, no. If we can, if we can, when those opportunities come, because those opportunities do not come that often. If we are able to grab it, grab it. Jyoti Mai Mataji was mentioning the other day that frankly speaking, what I was able to go and where I was able to visit and know about that place. If I would not have not gone to those two yatras, I would not have been able to appreciate it. So yeah. Yeah, I also wanted to show a couple of pictures, but I forwarded to my email and I cannot retrieve my email here.
Okay, Prabhuji, you can forward them later. That's fine.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes,
Do we have
Mataji.
few minutes? I have a question, if
Yes,
it's okay.
Mataji.
So as you said, right, like those pandas and all, like sometimes they are um, misguiding us and all those things, right?
Yes.
So we had the similar experience in Radha Kund where, they say that, okay, we're just going to charge 100 rupees, come inside. And when they are in the midst of doing puja, they are like, okay, now can you give 500 rupees and all those things, right? So they keep on increasing the amount and
Mm-hmm.
also it feels a little deceiving. So if at all, like at that time, my father got upset and, like he was like, oh, this is not right. I mean, you are saying one thing, you are charging some other thing. So is it like a Vaishnav aparad? They are Vrajvasis, Prabhu. So, I mean,
Yeah.
if is it a Vaishnav aparad to kind of correct them, or can we just go with the flow?
It's not an Vaishnava aparad. But just as I was mentioning about, they're in a different mood. Brajvasis are in a different mood.
Yeah.
Don't make friends with them. Don't make enmity with them.
Mm.
Um, you know, um, at times when I have gone, I will no, they will kind of say, "Oh, come, come, come." I won't even see towards them and ignore them, and go as humble as you can go. Where no, you don't have to have your iPhone 15 and this and that outside, or have a show where they can then start immediately they start making their judgment that, oh, you have money, and then there's like a whole circus of people around you. Um, but you want to get immersed in the thoughts of that particular place. So if it comes when you are in Radha Kund and somebody comes, oh, for money, is that. If possible, sometimes you just even give them, okay, there it is. We don't want to do that. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. No, so no, it's not always easy to do that. I have been in situations where they would kind of be angry. I'll just pay my obeisances. Last thing which you want to do is again become angry at them, and no, then your entire mood for 10, 15, 30 minutes there would be in that anger. The anger will overwhelm you,
Yes. Yeah, Prabhu.
right? You know, first time I remember when I went with my parents, um, and we had to, my grandmother would spend her 6 months in Gokul and 6 months in uh, Vadodara, where we were staying. So when we went to Vrindavan, my grandmother was in Gokul, in one of the temples. Um, so, when in rickshaw, trying to go to that particular place, and the rickshawala, misguided us and went to some other place. And my father became very upset. Said, no, how can you do this? And why you're cheating and this, that. I was just kind of trying to control my father. No, he does not know. No, normally he's calm, was a very calm person. I became upset. That, and then I was just mentioning that last thing which you want to do is, no, even if it is a rickshawala, uh, be overcome by anger and try to kind of hit him or something. You don't want to do that. You want to be a rickshawala. Leave that particular place and say, okay, go away. So Those are challenging times. Best way is to not be too angry with them. There are places I remember I won't even go. Jagannath Puri, when in between Jagannath Puri to Bhubaneswar, there is Sakshi Gopal temple. Now, there's such a wonderful significance of the temple. But the pandas there, create such a disturbing atmosphere there that now it's better that you go there, pay obeisances, and just be outside instead of going inside. Otherwise, you'll get disturbed. And here, I remember in one yatra, my Guru Maharaj was there, and they were giving hard time with to my Guru Maharaj because of his Western body. I said, no, they're giving hard time to my Guru Maharaj because of his Western body. Why would I go to that holy place? No, to that place. Yes. So, yes, challenging times.
Yes, Prabhu. It seems like we are tested when we go there to these
Oh, yeah.
places, you know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and especially if you're going with a family and out of them who are not everyone is a devotee. So at
Oh,
that
yeah.
time, you kind of are tempted to go and, as Sachimata said, like, we want to go and we just want to meditate and have those kind of times when we go there. But when you go in a group, sometimes, you end up like going or gossiping just like a vacation, and you don't want to do that. So
Yeah.
those times are challenging. And when we come back, we regret, like, oh, I should have spent like this, or I should have spent like that. So, yeah, going with devotees is always good. But yeah.
Yeah. It's adventurous also. Even in small groups, there's so many nice memories you carry.
Yes, Prabhu, for sure. Yeah. And
As-
like that, I mean, it's good to have them as well, like non-devotees, or not non-devotees, but those who are not so much familiar with the
Yeah.
with Krishna consciousness, or like the places, so we can at least share and they turn towards that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just that it's a testing time for us because we want to go deeper into some other aspect, and then it remains shallow. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Prabhu, when we go, like when you go in a yatra with all the devotees from here or anywhere else, so do they like at each and every stop or at each and every temple, do they do one chanting and one round of chanting and all those things? I mean, are there stories shared or significance of the, I mean, significance is shared by the Vrajvasis, of course, at every place you go. But other than that, I mean, do you, how is it planned?
Yeah. So when we go to a place, right, normally what we will do is we'll gather in somebody's room a day before, like in the evening or so, and we'll talk about these are the places which we are going to go. Just because when you go to a places, for example, you go to Dauji Mandir in Vrindavan. Oh, today we are going to go to Dauji Mandir. At that Mandir, now, if you say, oh, now I'm going to talk about things, right? They will drive you, the pandas will drive you crazy, or so many things will happen. You won't be able to discuss about the significance of that place there, but you can talk about it when you get a chance for that, either in the vehicle or in the evening or a day before. There sometimes you have to go with the flow of getting, when you're inside, to get the darshan of the deities. Chant there, take darshan of the deities and come out. Come back to the vehicle and then go to some silent place like in the banks of Jamuna or somewhere where then you can discuss about the places which we went. Unless you are going on Govardhan Parikrama where you can take a stop somewhere and talk about that particular place. But not all places are like that, you will be able to talk about that place. Because there will be so many people around you that I mean, you can go there, take pay your obeisances, take darshan, come out, and then you can talk about it. That's why even in the big yatras, when the Maharaj or others will take, they may not, when they go to a temple, even in the rules of the yatra, they will mention that don't go near to take chanamrat. Each and every place will have chanamrat. Right. He'll say the yatra organizers will get the chanamrat of that place and then later on distribute. But don't go and crowd near that place. Just imagine 100 people crowding at that place and then jumping over each other, or they are trying to give some prasad and people are jumping to get that prasad. Now, Maharaj would hate that. Now we are jumping over each other to get some prasad and all those kind of things. Right. At that time, it's better that you know, go in with the flow of the yatris and come out. And then wherever the discussion, reflection point is there you sit among the devotees and you talk about that particular place. Is that all right, Mandaji?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah. Okay, it's already 8:12. This is my favorite topic because he taken devotees for yatra and I like yatras myself. Thank you very much. We would like to offer it's the Damodarashtakam time. We can chant Damodarashtakam together. Hold on for 1 minute. Who wants to chant? Do you want me to chant? Let me chant. Namamishwaram Satchid Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam. You all can chant.
Namami Saram
Satchidanandarupam
Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam
Yasuda Beyalukaladabamana Param Ristam Atyantato Dutya Gopya
Yashoda Bhiyalokalaktavamanam Param Rishtamatantato Gopya
Rudantam Muhu Nitra Yugmam Nijantam Karam Bhuja Yugmena Satanka Netram
Rudantam Mohunetram Yuglam Rajantam करं
भोजयुर्मेना स्वातन्त्रनिद्रम्
मुहुः स्वसखं पात्रीरेखाङ्ककान्तः सितग्रैवं दामोदरं भक्तिबाधाम्
मुहुश्वासकं
श्वासकम्पातिरेखं
पात्रीरेखाङ्गकण्ठ
स्वाकन्ता
पितग्रीवदामोदरं
दामोदरं
भक्तिबद्धम्
भक्तिबधम्
इति द्वक्स्वलीलाभि आनन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमाजन्तम् आख्यापयन्तम्
इति
इति
दृक्स्वलीलाभयानन्दकुण्डे
लीलाभयानन्दकुण्डे
स्वघोषं
स्वघोषं
निमज्जन्तम्
निमज्जन्तम्
आख्यापयन्तम्
आख्यापयन्तम्
तदीयेषिताज्ञेषु भक्तैर्जितात्मा पुनः प्रेमतस्तं सत्तावृत्ति वन्दे
तदीयेषु तज्ञेषु
येषु
भक्तिर्जितात्मा
भक्तिर्जितात्मा
पुनः
पुनः
प्रेम
प्रेमतस्तं
तस्य तं
प्रेमतस्तं
सतावृत्ति
सताविति
वन्दे
वन्दे
वरं देवमोक्षं न मोक्षावधिं वा न चान्यमृणे अहं वरषादपीह
वरं
वरं
देवमोक्षं
देवमोक्षं
न
न
मोक्षवधिं
मोक्षवधिं
वा
वा
न
न
चान्यमृणे
चान्यमृणेऽहं
अहं
चान्यमृणेऽहं
वरषादपीह
वरशतापः
इदं ते वा पुनाथ गोपालबालम् सदा मे मानसि आविरास्तं किमन्यै
इदं
इदं
देव पुरनाथ
देवपुरनाथ
गोपालबालं
गोकुलबालम्
सदा
सदा
मे
मे
मनसा
मनस्य
विरस्तां
अविश्वासं
किमन्ये
किमन्ये
इदं ते मुखं भोजामत्यन्तनीलाय भृतं कुन्तलाय स्निग्धरक्ताय च गोप्या
इदं
इदं
ते मुखं
देमुखं भोजम्
भोजमत्यन्तनीले
अत्यन्तनीले वृतं
वृतं कुन्तले
कुन्तले
स्निग्धरक्तैश्च
स्निग्धारक्तश्च
गोप्या
गोप्या
मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनसि आविरास्तमालं लक्ष्यलाभ्यै
मुहुश्चुम्बितं
मुहुश्चुम्बितं
बिम्बरक्तभरं मे
बिम्बरक्तधरं मे
मनसा
मनसि
विरसमानं
अविस्वसमालं
लक्ष्यलाभे
लक्ष्यलभे
नमो देवो दामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाब्धिमग्नम्
नमो
नमो देव दामोदरानन्त
देवदामानन्त
विष्णु
विष्णु
प्रसीद
प्रसीद
प्रभो
प्रभु
दुःखजलाभिमग्नम्
दुःखजलाभिमग्नम्
कृपादृष्टिवृष्ट्यातिदीनां बचानु गृहानिश मामाज्ञामेर्यक्षिदृश्या
कृपादृष्टिवृष्टातिदीनं
कृपादृष्टिवृत्तातिदीनं
वदानु
दत्तानु
गृहाणेश
गणेशमग्नमिति
मामेकमिताचिदृक्षा
अक्षिति
कुबेरात्मा जगबद्धमूर्त्यैव यद्वा त्वया मुचितौ भक्तिभजौ कृतौ च
कुबेरात्मजो बद्धमूर्तैव यद्वा
कुबेरात्मजोऽध्यमूर्त्यैव
त्वया
यच
मुचितो
मोचिता
भक्ति
भक्ति
भजो
भजो
कृतो च
तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकाम्ये प्रयच्छ न मोक्षग्राहो मे अस्ति दामोदरेह
तथा
तथा
प्रेम
प्रेम
भक्ति
भक्तिं
स्वकामे
स्वकामे
प्रयच्छ
प्रयाच्छ
न
न
मोक्षे
मोक्षे
ग्रहो
ग्रहो
मे
मे
श्रीदामोदरे
नमस्तेस्तु दाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयदारायथा विश्वस्य धाम्ने
नमस्ते
तेस्तु
सुदाम्ने
दाम्ने
स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने
स्फुरुदीप्तिदाम्ने
त्वदीयधराय विश्वस्तदाम्ने
Namo Radhikayai Tvadiya Priyayai Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tubhyam
नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयाय नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम्
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे हरे
Rama,
हरे
Hare Rama, Rama
राम राम
Hare
हरे
Hare.
Guru Premanandi Hari Hari Bol Jai Jasudha Damodar Ki Jai.
Jai.
We did the
Thank you so much.
translation
Guru.
one by one. To the Supreme Lord, whose form is the embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge, and bliss, whose shark-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula, who I, due to the offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was turning into butter and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly running from the wooden grinding mortar in fear of Mother Jasoda, but who has been caught from behind by her, who ran after him with greater speed. To that Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, I offer my humble obeisances.
Seeing the whipping stick in his mother's hand, he is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearl around his neck, which is marked with the three lines like a conch shell, is shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To the Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, whose belly is bound not with ropes and love, I offer my humble obeisances. Hare Krishna.
Amen.
By
Next.
such childhood pastimes as this, he is drowning the inhabitants of Gokula in pools of ecstasy and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and opulence that he is only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy and is free from all conceptions of awe and reverence. With great love, I again offer my obeisances to Lord Damodara hundreds and hundreds of times.
O Lord, although you are able to give all kinds of benedictions, I do not pray to you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon which may be obtained by executing the 9 processes of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours as Mal Gopala in Vrindavan may ever be manifest in my heart. For what is the use to me of any other boon besides this? Hare Krishna.
We had more people. I think Kanika Mataji or somebody. Okay. O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled by locks of soft black hair tinged with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Jasoda, and your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifest in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are of no use to me. Go ahead, one of the Mataji. The second
O
time.
Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisances unto you. O Damodara, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord, be pleased upon me. By showering your glance of mercy upon me, deliver this poor ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes. Hare Krishna.
O Lord Damodara, just as the two sons of Nal and Kubera, sons of Kubera, Manigriva and Nal Kubera, were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into the great devotee by you in the form as a baby tied, it's moving, tied rope to the wooden grinding mortar. In the same way, please give to me your own prema bhakti.
Yeah.
I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation. Hare Krishna.
Very-
Oh
Go
Lord
ahead.
Damodara, you want me to read, Prabhu?
Yes, Mate, please.
O Lord Damodara, I first of all offer my obeisances to the brilliantly effulgent robe which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisances to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to your most beloved Srimati Radharani, and I offer all obeisances to you, the Supreme Lord who displays unlimited pastimes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hari Hari Bol.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare
And one Chakalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayavacha
Krishna.
Nam Pavane
Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo.
Vishnu ki jai.
Jai.